In today's fast-paced and demanding work environment, it's easy to blur the lines between our professional and personal lives. The constant pressure to perform and meet deadlines can make it feel like work is taking over every aspect of our existence. We often hear phrases like, "we're a family here," thrown around in workplaces, creating a sense of camaraderie and belonging. These words are meant to foster a supportive atmosphere, encouraging employees to feel more connected and engaged with their work. While fostering positive relationships at work is essential, it's crucial to remember that work is not, and should never be, a substitute for family. Genuine family bonds are built on unconditional love and support, which is different from professional relationships. Equating work to family can have detrimental effects on our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. The expectation to always be available and to prioritize work above all else can lead to chronic stress and burnout. It's important to establish healthy boundaries to protect ourselves from burnout and maintain a sense of balance in our lives. Taking regular breaks, setting clear work hours, and making time for personal interests are crucial steps in this process. This essay delves into the dangers of blurring the lines between work and personal life. It examines how the culture of overwork can erode our personal time and affect our overall happiness. We will explore the importance of setting boundaries and offer practical strategies to help you reclaim your time and prioritize your well-being. These strategies include learning to say no, delegating tasks, and ensuring you have time to recharge. Remember, you deserve to have a fulfilling life both inside and outside the office. Engaging in hobbies, spending time with loved ones, and taking care of your health are all vital components of a balanced life. Your job is not your family, and that's okay. Embrace the distinction and allow yourself the freedom to enjoy life beyond the confines of your work. The phrase, "we're a family here," is often used with good intentions. It aims to foster a sense of community and teamwork within a company, creating an environment where employees feel valued and connected. This sentiment can indeed promote a positive workplace culture, encouraging collaboration and mutual support among team members. However, while these are positive qualities, the problem arises when this sentiment starts to erode the boundaries between our professional and personal lives. When the lines between work and home begin to blur, it can lead to an unhealthy work-life balance. Employees might find themselves working late into the night, missing out on personal time and family events. When work becomes a substitute for family, we risk sacrificing our own needs and well-being for the sake of our jobs. This can lead to feelings of isolation and neglect of personal relationships. We may feel pressured to work longer hours, be constantly available, and prioritize work events over personal commitments. This constant pressure can be overwhelming and detrimental to our mental health. Over time, this can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, and a lack of fulfillment outside of work. It's crucial to recognize these signs early and take steps to address them. It's important to remember that a company's primary goal is to achieve its business objectives. While your contributions are valuable, you are ultimately replaceable in the eyes of the company. Understanding this can help us maintain a healthy perspective on our work. Recognizing that our worth is not solely tied to our job can be liberating. Recognizing this truth can be empowering. It allows us to set boundaries and prioritize our own well-being. By detaching from the unhealthy expectation of work being our everything, we can start prioritizing our own needs, hobbies, and relationships. This balance is essential for a fulfilling life. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged exposure to overwhelming stress. One of the leading causes of burnout is an imbalance between work and personal life. When we fail to set clear boundaries, work can easily seep into every aspect of our lives. We may find ourselves checking emails during dinner, answering work calls on weekends, or feeling guilty about taking time off. This constant state of on can take a toll on our mental and physical health. Burnout manifests in a variety of ways, including emotional exhaustion, feeling drained, emotionally depleted, and detached from work, cynicism and detachment, feeling negative, cynical, or resentful towards your job and colleagues, reduced personal accomplishment, feeling ineffective, unproductive, and doubting your own abilities. Recognizing the signs of burnout is crucial for taking steps to address the underlying issues and prevent further damage to our well-being. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting our time, energy, and well-being. It's about defining what we are and are not willing to do. both at work and in our personal lives. It's about communicating our limits clearly and respectfully to others. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's about self-preservation. It's about recognizing that we cannot pour ourselves into our work if we are running on empty. When we set boundaries, we create space for the things that matter most to us: our health, our relationships, our passions. Boundaries are not about creating walls between ourselves and others. They are about building healthy fences that protect our emotional and mental gardens. Section 5. Practical strategies for a healthier work-life integration. Creating a healthier relationship with work requires conscious effort and a commitment to setting boundaries. Here are some practical strategies to help you reclaim your time and prioritize your well-being. First, define your non-negotiables. Identify the things that are most important to you outside of work, family time, hobbies, self-care, and make them non-negotiable. Next, set clear work hours. Establish specific start and end times for your workday and stick to them as much as possible. Also, unplug from technology. Create tech-free zones in your home and dedicate time each day to disconnect from work emails and messages. And don't forget to schedule personal time. Treat personal appointments and activities with the same importance as work commitments. Remember, setting boundaries is a process, not a destination. It takes time, practice, and consistent effort to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. Section 6. The art of saying no without the guilt trip. Saying no can be challenging, especially in a work environment where we want to be seen as team players. However, learning to decline requests gracefully is crucial for protecting our time and energy. Here are some tips for saying no effectively. Be direct and polite. Clearly state that you are unable to take on the request. Offer alternatives if possible. If you can't commit to the request, suggest someone else who might be able to help. Don't over-explain. You don't owe anyone a lengthy explanation for declining a request. Stand your ground. Don't let guilt or pressure sway you into agreeing to something you don't have the capacity for. Remember, every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else, whether it's time with loved ones, personal commitments, or simply time for yourself. Section 7. Cultivating your garden, prioritizing personal time. In the same way that we need to nurture our physical health, we also need to prioritize our mental and emotional well-being. This involves recognizing the importance of taking breaks and allowing ourselves to rest and rejuvenate. This means making time for activities that bring us joy, help us recharge, and allow us to connect with ourselves and others. It's about finding balance in our busy lives and ensuring we don't neglect our own needs. Think of your personal time as tending to a garden. Just as a garden requires attention and care to flourish, so do we. Just like a garden needs regular watering, sunlight, and care to thrive, so do we. Our personal time is essential for our growth and well-being. Here are some ideas for cultivating your personal garden. Spend time in nature. Go for walks, hikes, or simply sit and enjoy the peacefulness of the outdoors. Nature has a way of calming our minds and rejuvenating our spirits. Engage in hobbies. Make time for activities that bring you joy. Whether it's reading, painting, playing music, or something else entirely. Hobbies can be a great way to express creativity and relieve stress. Connect with loved ones. Spend quality time with family and friends, engaging in meaningful conversations and shared experiences. Building strong relationships is crucial for our emotional health. Practice self-care. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, such as meditation, yoga, or taking a relaxing bath. Self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity for maintaining balance and well-being. Section 8. Leading by example. Fostering healthy boundaries at work. Creating a workplace culture that respects boundaries starts from the top down. Leaders and managers have a responsibility to model healthy work-life integration and create an environment where employees feel supported in prioritizing their well-being. Here are some ways leaders can foster healthy boundaries at work. Encourage employees to take breaks. Create a culture where taking breaks is seen as essential for productivity and well-being. Respect employees' time off. Avoid contacting employees outside of work hours and encourage them to fully disconnect while on vacation. Asterisk. Set realistic expectations. Avoid overloading employees with unrealistic workloads and deadlines. Asterisk. Promote open communication. Create a safe space for employees to voice their concerns and needs regarding work-life balance. By fostering a culture of respect for boundaries, leaders can create a more engaged, productive, and fulfilled workforce. Section 9. You are worthy, choosing yourself and your well-being. In the tapestry of life, your well-being is not a luxury. It's the very thread that holds everything together. When you prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical health, you're not being selfish, you're being responsible. You're ensuring that you have the energy, resilience, and clarity to show up fully in all areas of your life. Remember, you are worthy of rest. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of a life that feels balanced and fulfilling. Choose yourself, choose your well-being, and watch as the rest of your life falls into place.